Hi, I'm Kathy Goddard, and we're going to be looking at a brief overview of the discussion board and how you earn the 25 points for each of your discussion board quizzes and what it will be asking you. So if you will look at your discussion board rubric, or you can follow along with me when I share it. If you're able to see it, you'll probably want to zoom in your view. Let me select it and share it. Should be sharing. Okay, the first page, I'm going to let you do that for yourself. It is talking about the participation, what's expected kind of for you. We'll go to the second page here, if you'll follow along with me. This tells you a little bit about what makes an excellent post versus a good, fair, or poor. You can read that for yourself, but it's a rubric that was developed by the team of teachers for the capstone class that they felt helped the different professors know if it was a good post. That way we will rank them very similar. So you can ask yourself, did you follow correct English grammar and spelling rules? Excellent if you did. Did you respond intelligently to an adequate amount of classmates' postings? And included in that, did you address them by name, and did you sign your name? And you can just read all of those for yourself. We're going to go on down to what the discussion board quiz actually asks you, approximate wording for it. I extended and elaborated on other students' remarks. If you did, you'd put true. If you didn't, you'd put false. I used quotes and examples. It can be personal examples. It can be examples from the readings. Anything that you can use to support your comments. You do need to use some expert support throughout the different, at least one throughout the different discussion boards. I made at least 3 unique comments. In other words, you brought in 3 things that were not already mentioned by other students. Throughout the discussion, my comment revealed that I was informed about the topic. I read all postings online in our Blackboard class. You can ignore that about the face-to-face. That's on your word of honor. I read the text prior to the discussion board. Now, in ours, we don't have a text, but you read the discussion posts as well as you have gone out and researched the different questions online. I showed appropriate respect to my classmates and instructor throughout the discussion. I met the deadline for the required discussion online. I met at least one persuasive argument. Now, argument isn't particularly that you two disagree a great deal. For instance, you could have one student that posted under the different types of resume, the 3 most common. You could have said, do you know there is a couple more common or resumes, or at least one, and say, for instance, the targeted one isn't quite as popular as some of the other 2, which is a combination, a chronological, etc. And so you could say, did you know that in some circumstances the targeted one might be better because you will target the particular words that actually is advertised and show how you fit with the company a little better. Or you might say something about, did you know that in government positions there's a specialized resume you're required to use? Be a persuasive argument that there is some additional information, which, who can put all the information in there? So that's an easy way. And then your last is, there's 2 parts to the essay question. Now, each one of the true and false are worth 2 points. If it's true, it's going to be worth 2 points. And if it's false, you didn't do it, then it is 0. Now, explain your justification for the grade grade is one part. Now that justification could be, I read all the posts, I posted my answers in a timely manner, I responded to at least 3 peers for every question, as well as I posted at least once and before and once after the middle of the week. So you need to post on at least 3 different days, because that way it helps everyone stay in a better discussion, and also not taken. If you can go out there and post all the questions immediately at the beginning of the semester, then you're going to get lost and you don't read what everybody else is posting. So you need to go out there and at least read and post at least 3 times a week. One about midweek. Can you count Thursday as midweek? Sure. Can you count Tuesday as midweek? Of course. If you want to count Saturdays as the end of the weeks, that's fine. But just 3 different days, and with one of them approximately in the middle. Now, the other thing is if you notice that this adds up to the 2 point, 2 point, and 2 point, the 2 points for all your true and false, and then the 7-point essay, it's worth 25 points. So that's an easy way to make an additional 25 points on a unit in addition to the 100 points that there is available. Thank you for going over the discussion board with me, and I'll see you in another video.